Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Unapologetically, and I am Lee, energy practitioner, psychic medium, and I have many gifts. So, first of all, thank you so much for being here with me today and spending a little time listening to the collective message. And this is a disclaimer, it's for entertainment purposes only, and it's for the collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And I hope that you are having a lovely day. And let's start into the reading. I already pulled out the cards, and I recorded a video, but I wasn't happy with the delivery, so I'm gonna just do it again when the cards are already pulled out and laid out. So the first three cards are the Lovers, King of Swords, and Four of Pentacles. So when I read this, there is going to be, I hear a sacred union between the human self and the higher self, or your your essence, your soul essence, right? Or God consciousness, right? So when I was looking at, here, let me cover this up a bit, the Lovers card, I was really drawn towards this being, this angelic being above the two lovers here. And that to me represents the higher consciousness, right? The oneness, God, creator, source. And then the King of Swords, mastering the mind, and the Four of Pentacles of holding on to what is precious to you. You are guiding, and what I know Pentacles is more of a physical thing, but Spirit is leading me to say it's more of energy, your time, where you're putting things, like where to, and it's to be in alignment, to connect to your higher self, is to master the mind, right? Making sure that you are not allowing these dense energies to come in and whisper these horrible thoughts, negative thinking patterns and habits, saying, oh, you're not good enough, or that person isn't good, they're lazy, and making you compare other people. When you're able to conquer and be able to see where your attention goes, that is where the abundance will come in. The Queen of Pentacles, sitting on your throne and knowing your worth, especially in this earthly realm. And the abundance next is the Ace of Pentacles. And I spoke about like how I know this is usually seen as spirit or the universe or God, but this is your higher self, your God consciousness, right? Your higher God's consciousness. I know I do this a lot, but God consciousness is within the heart. It's within you already. You don't have to call it in. And it's that relationship, the Two of Cups. That relationship is going to blossom when you merge the higher self. Actually, it's like this. It's more like expanding outward. And it's so beautiful. And then the next three cards are the Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and Six of Cups. And what I usually don't notice about this Three of Pentacles is this triad up there. And then during the reading, and still now, I hear the Holy Trinity. And I don't know much about it. And so, but I know this is very radical. I don't follow religion and the Bible and all that stuff. But for me, it's like the mind, the body, or no, the mind, the body, and the soul. And then within it is your God consciousness, or your higher self, or oneness, right? And the Page of Swords, and then the Six of Cups. And the way to get into this oneness, the higher realms, and just understanding, connected to your true essence, is childhood, is reactivating your childhood joy, happiness, and pleasures. Just what, that childhood wonder that you have. And then the next 3 cards are Page of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and Knight of Swords. So to me, these 3, it's telling me that there is going to, you need to reaffirm your boundary, and you have to work hard and go in with fire, making sure, I even though it's the Page of Pentacles, I don't know why I keep wanting to say plant the seeds. I know it's the Knight of Pentacles, I believe, that is planting the seeds. But the Page is starting to learn, and the Knight of Swords, starting to learn to master your mind and setting up your boundary, and knowing that you have to be really, really quick when these energies and these thoughts, negative thought forms come in. Because if you want to reach this stage of enlightenment and gifts from the divine, your divine self, then you need to be able to work really hard and catch those negative thoughts, right? And plant those seeds. And I feel like it's more of quieting the mind, right? This mental battle, quieting the mind, knowing which thoughts are yours, because this energy, oh my God, read this. So this came out first. This competition, they're competing to get to your mind right now, and they're trickster energies. I just am so drawn to this guy. And they're trying to win the battle that is within your mind. It's a battle for the mind right now. And the bottom of the deck is Strength. And behind it is Justice. Everything will come into balance in 3 of Cups. Everything will come into balance as it should be. You have to believe in yourself, collective. I feel like collective is, it will be a trial to see. Well, actually, I feel like collective is going through the trial right now. It's just confirmation that you are not going crazy, that, these thought forms and these densities are trying to pull you down. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Anyways, I'm pulling Oracle deck from the Healing Waters. Collective, remember, meditate, empty your mind, calm the mind. It was interesting yesterday. I couldn't yesterday, and I could feel the negative thoughts this morning. So be aware, stay alert, collective. And don't do too much. Rest when needed, rest the mind, be present, so that you can activate that inner child. And that is the direct link to your holiness, to your divine self, God consciousness within yourself. Because the inner child lives within the heart, right? You do what your heart desires. But even the heart can be, beware, the heart can be not manipulated, but it could be coded. It can be distorted because of what society has taught you to think in certain ways. It could be either society, the matrix, or it could be the false light. There are, or black magic, or just any of that sort. The darkness is everywhere. It's embedded within everything that we're doing. So we have to really, really drop in. Interesting. Nothing is coming out here. And I don't want to force it out. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it says, ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. And oh, it's so beautiful. I hear, again, it's almost as if it's a clearing, a washing away of the negative thoughts and patterns that we have in humanity. You know, it's you know, going along with the wave. If you've listened to my story, I think it was like Ride the Wave or something, that's it. That's the energy. Oh, interesting. The sirens, use your voice, expansion, and freedom. Again, it's the 3, right? The 3 of Cups almost, instead of 3 of Pentacles, like, right? And then this is bounteous, generously given relationships and coming together. Oh my gosh, look at it. I see the triad, the Trinity, right? Yeah. And then I see 2 birds in there as well. And then within that, it is like an angel with wings. It's so beautiful. Yeah, and I feel like when the 3 parts of you, mind, body, and soul, comes together, consciousness, then, oh my gosh, the inner child, right? Birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? Again, dropping in to see what you're called to do. You know, just do something that lights you up, collective. And I feel like that is going to lead you to a deeper connection to who you are on a soul level, in an essence. And when you're able to, and I hear, pull away, detach from all of these human labels, even soul, the idea of being a soul, detach from that. Just know that we are all balls of light. We're just energy, right? We're just energy. And that's it. That's all there is to it. And just, you know, you're just here to experience the human life and expand and grow and remember who your true essence is. Let's do one more oracle deck here. I wanted to do the fairies. I'm just really drawn to my fae community here, my fairy family. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around you in nature. The fairy of the Northern Lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. So I see the Northern Lights and just the magic within the cosmos. You are the cosmos, living this human experience. And as you can see, oh, I didn't notice this, that the energy is emanating like out of this fairy. So that's the energy that we must encompass, that we must see, that we have. We are eternal beings, or energy, light beings, you know. Find balance. Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take power now. So just honoring what you're going through. I feel like when this happens, major shifts are going to like happen. So resting and integrating and allowing your body to catch up with what your energy body is doing is so critical. And yeah, and just keep going. I just looked at the bottom of the deck. Inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Oh, this is so whimsical. It reminds me of very like childlike energy, right? The rainbow wings and just being so carefree. And I think that's the energy that we need to encompass, is that carefree energy. Hence why I was drawn to the fairy deck. And also the healing waters is very free-flowing, right? And just allowing things to happen. Don't force it to happen. Just allow it. And if you're wondering if something's coming in, just ask. Ask your heart, your higher self, or your soul what's coming. And maybe you're not going to get an answer, because sometimes our human minds are going to run rampant and go into our ego and start controlling and manifesting and making things when it's already in the books for you. Anyways, beautiful souls, I hope you enjoyed the message and found something that inspires you to rest, recharge yourself, and create the life that you deserve, you know, and to trust and have faith and flow, be in fluidity and the feminine energy, and embrace it. Until next time, beautiful souls. Bye.